Hello, this is Bino. Welcome back to my channel. I'm an arborist and a tree climber specialist, and what I like to do on my channel is share tree climbing tips with beginners and experts. What today we're going to do is a girth hitch on a shot bag. A while back ago somebody asked me if there was a knot that could come loose if you get your ball stuck, and I understand that a girth hitch is something that you can do that with. So let's get to it. If you're going to use a girth hitch and the hopes that if it gets stuck and you're going to pull it out, you want to make sure that your throw line doesn't have a mushroom end. It has to be like smooth. If you have a hot knife, it's probably one of the best ways to do it. So here's how I'll tie the girth hitch. I'll throw it through the eye. I'll bring it around. And once I bring it around, I go right back through. It's kind of hard to see with my hands in the way there, but here we go. Once I bring it through, I'm going to capture it through the back here. Okay, so now that's the girth hitch. Okay, now you don't really want to have a real long tail here. So you'll get it. Okay. Now the thing about this, if it gets a little bit loose when you're throwing it, you could lose your ball in the air. So this is a real short tail. I'm going to make it a little bit snug. And so now I'm going to get up and I'll throw it over a small branch. And on the other side, I have a little nub that I can hook it to. So I'll throw it there. Let me bring it back a little bit. Right here. Oops, one more time. All right. So if we were, just say we got something like a stub like this, right? You got a stub like that. Well, it's already moved on us. Right here. Let me fix this a little bit. So you may want to have a little bit more of a tail when you're setting your girth hitch up. Because like even that one, that wasn't a very high throw, and it really moved on me. There you go. Oops. Okay. So that's kind of about an inch or so. So I'll hook it onto this stub. Oh, right here. And then I'll go to the other side of the tree and I'll see if I could snug this up. All right. Now that I'm over here, if you try sometimes to pull a string like this, it's really kind of tough. So you could use a clip or a carabiner. Do another girth hitch. So I get the girth hitch here set up and I'll clip this on. Okay, so now I have a little bit of a holding thing. So now what I'm going to do is I'll start putting some pressure and we'll see if that girth hitch will move. There it goes. So that's a hitch that you can use. I can't tell you that it would be good all the time, and if in throwing, there's a chance that it could fly off. If that girth hitch method isn't really good for you, there's sometimes if you have an extra throw line with you, you could save your throw line that's gotten stuck. So we left it in the same way that we had it, and we're going to say that it's not low to the ground, it's like high, a little bit higher, and maybe your ball's like stuck on a branch where you wouldn't be able to climb to it, and you want to not cut your line, you want to save your throw line. So what you can do is get a bite underneath of it and throw the other line above it to a crotch, and then you could save it. So what I'll do is I'll get another throw line here and I'll get it to where you would throw underneath it. So we threw it underneath. So now I've gone underneath, and then I'll get to the other side of it and then I'll throw over it so I can throw above it. Okay, now I've captured that. Now what I'll need to do is I'll go hopefully like a crotch higher. So right here it's an easy throw, and you never know. I mean, if it's way too high, you might be sunk, but sometimes you can throw over. All right, so now that it's over a branch above it, now the other end, I have a ball on my other end. I've got lots of throw line here because this is so low, but you know, if this was higher in a tree, you wouldn't have all this to spool through, you know. So with this one, since you've already got underneath it, now all you would have to do is get over that same branch or crotch, or what, it doesn't even have to be a crotch, it could be a branch. So you throw over it, and hopefully you get in the same area. So I'm pretty close, I don't have to really be in the same area. Once you get it over, now you grab both of those throw lines, and then you start bringing it up. I got to spool a lot because this is really low to the ground. So the idea is that you've created a bite and you're capturing your throw line that's stuck. And sometimes you could you could jar free your line. So here we go. And now you could, there, bring it free. There you go. Well, there you go. Using a girth hitch as a throw bag knot, sometimes you can have it pull off and maybe save your ball. And if you don't like to do that method, there is that other method of making a bite under your line and throwing your weights over another branch, and sometimes you can save your ball in that way. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Comment, like, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell if you like what we do, and by all means, share our videos. Take care.